I think I always have loved to, in my art, approach the veil between our world and the invisible, the border of nothingness. I am fascinated by this veil that separates the worlds and sometimes becomes transparent in moments of presence and stillness. Modern physics, with the quantum field theory, has today made the same conclusion as many old wisdom traditions has known for so long, that there are no smallest particle in the universe, that everything is energy, intelligence, possibilities, and love. The quantum field, this intelligent field, is where all creation are born. It is a blueprint for everything possible. It is the emptiness that is not empty, but holds everything together, penetrating everything and is everything. I love the concept of the between, the silence between notes, the white spaces between the colors. This empty space gives birth to the world, to all matter, to ideas, to creations. The quantum field can never be measured or controlled. It is filled with possibilities and it changes according to the observer's attentions. Which also means that we all have a huge power to influence the outcomes. The essence deep inside everything is connected to this field, to source. There is an essence hidden in us and in everything around us. In this essence we are all connected to source energy, and we are all perfect. It is the untouched in us, what is always there, but what have been forgotten beyond all the layers of educations, habits, human traumas, ego and self-identification. It is the perfect, the pure beauty. It is the unconditional love. Science is now showing us, with quantum physics and resonance science, that everything in our universe is interconnected. Every time a wave moves, it affects the ocean. And when a butterfly flaps its wings, the weather changes far away. Even when we overcome our negativity and shows love, we help the whole universe to evolve. We are still living in a society based on separation and competition, but it's time to change our perspective and our worldview from separation to connection and collaboration. It starts with us. The very interesting scientist Nassim Haramein, founder of resonance science, shows us a connected universe where everything relates to everything else on a deeper level. He teaches us about the origin of mass and the real nature of reality. Darwin was wrong in his "the strongest win" model, and today we know that nature evolves through cooperation. We need to break the box of separation and change our vision of ourselves as isolated humans. We need a new mindset. We live in a world of interconnectedness. To see the world in a grain of sand and heaven in a wild flower. Hold infinity in the palm of your hand and eternity in an hour, is a poem of William Blake. The idea that the world is a hologram is fascinating. It means that information about everything is everywhere. Every cell in our body has information about every other cell. Every atom has information about every other atom. to see the world in a grain of sand. It's also a very spiritual approach. Inside us, we have information about everything else. We are the center of the world, and the world is created within us. We are both our personalities, with our ego living our human life to learn and evolve. But we are also something much more. A part of us is always connected to essence, to source, to the quantum field. When we silence our mind and connect to our inner essence, our soul and our heart, here lies our true strength. In the Japanese culture, the most important is invisible. Every creation is born in the invisible, and what we see is only the top of an iceberg. The white paper in Japan is called washi, what means God. The white untouched paper is then close to perfection. I love to imagine that I am in a silent place in the middle of a wheel or in the eye of a cyclone. Here everything is still in a vibrating present moment, but in the external world everything is changing very quickly and nothing is stable. From this center, the outer world is created with intentions, emotions and thoughts, but if we lose this empty space in the center of our life, we become like a leaf flying in the wind, and we have no inner power to control anything around us anymore. Our everyday awareness is just an insignificant island surrounded by a vast ocean. We can expand our consciousness and discover so much more, but we need to change our vibratory state. Everything is energy, and every emotion we have will lower or higher our inner state of vibrations, open up for more beauty and miracles, or close us into a little world of negativity. We all live in different worlds depending on our vibratory state, and we need to consciously increase our energy through positive inputs in our daily life. We can connect to the essence around us through walking in nature, through poetry or art, to higher our vibrations. Authentic nature, like a leaf, is it with its beautiful nerve patterns, or an uncarved stone, is transmitting this essence energy, and is also very close to the Japanese concept of wabi-sabi. When an object is pared down to its essence without removing its poetry, it's wabi-sabi. Things are either devolving towards or evolving from nothingness, the purest, most idealized form expressing the delicate traces, this faint evidence at the border of nothingness. In my art, I try to approach these borders of nothingness in using transparent fabric and layers of paper, images almost invisible or images that change with the light, to help others to find their own inner essence. The symbols I use and the authentic nature images are also there to be access points into something deeper beyond words. An authentic beauty. Many artists are creating as messengers or tools for this invisible field to help to unfold what wants to come to be created. The famous Sufi poet Rumi wanted to make himself so empty as if he was a float, and the universe played its beautiful music through him. In Japan, The craftsman has to learn his skills into perfection and then forget and be guided by something invisible, perhaps the higher version of himself, creating in harmony with the universe in total presence. Our ego is limiting us, but to work in connection with the field makes us limitless. Many scientists know that today, as well as people looking for new ideas. Einstein found many of his ideas in this way. He said, "When humans understand that the most important is in the invisible, they have found out what God or essence is." Today we can choose to connect to the field or to let the artificial intelligence do the work. I think the field is better. We can learn to connect to the field, to be guided in our daily life, where it is whispering to us by using our intuition, synchronicity, or by other signs. The universe knows much better than us what must be done and how to do it in the most loving and harmonious way in seeing the bigger pictures in our life. There is always a hidden meaning in everything, a hidden beauty.